Hey everybody, it's Jim here, and before I get into today's topic, I want to stress again, I am in no way affiliated with Toman, I am in no way affiliated with Harley Benton, no gear has ever been given to me, I have no relationship with them whatsoever outside of the affiliate program, where I think I make a penny or two per sale. Now that being said, yesterday, I was on Reverb.com scrolling the new listings, and I saw something that I wanted to make a video about last week, and I just got kind of tied up with the holiday and all that. It was one of the brand new Harley Benton TE62s, the one that we just got for $220. This guy had it listed for $449 shipped. And as a second disclaimer here, I'm not against anybody trying to make a living, trying to make a few extra dollars, trying to hustle. It's what I do as well. However, guys, if you live in America and you're interested in a Harley Benton guitar, they don't work with anybody. Anybody who claims that they handpick guitars with Harley Benton and work very closely with them, they're lying to you. They go out of their way to not do that. That's part of the reason why on their mission statement, they want to cut out the middleman. It says it verbatim on Toman's Harley Benton information site, and it's what makes them able to sell these guitars at such a low price. No cost on advertising outside of what they do and outside of people like me and other YouTubers that promote the product, and then no costs on, middlemen or other shops. Toman are the only place that you can actually get a Harley Benton brand new. Now, real quick, I'm going to go over some of the reasons why people think it might be a good idea to do this and why really it's not. I'm going to give kind of counterpoints along the way. The first is you're not going to have to deal with customs or international kind of shipping and that kind of hassle of import tax and all that. Well, Harley Benton don't sell a guitar, to my knowledge, that would trigger the import tax duty to be applied onto it, which would be $800 USD. All of those guitars are much cheaper, even the higher end ones. I think the highest end Harley Benton you can get is like $599. That wouldn't even trigger it. So as far as the import tax and anything like that goes, that's just smoke and mirrors. There is no such thing on this kind of product. The second thing would be, I don't want to have to deal with returning a guitar like that. It's going to be a huge hassle. Myself, I've returned things to Toman, and a lot of people in my comments section, if you read it, some people have been through 2 or 3 Harley Bentons for one reason or another on the same purchase, and Toman has taken care of them and made it right every single time, and that's from various places in the world. They're not the biggest place in Germany, and one of the biggest places in all of Europe, for no reason. The guys, they know what they're doing. They take care of their customer base. Now, the second reason I could see somebody wanting to purchase a guitar on Reverb instead of on Toman's website is you actually get to see the exact guitar that you're purchasing. That is a good perk. There's no way around that. You get to see the actual neck itself. You get to see the finish color to the exact, because there have been times where Toman have kind of advertised as a certain shade, and sometimes it comes in a little bit different. I'm thinking of kind of the shell pinks that were on the Deluxe Goto and single cut Gotos. Those I could totally understand where you might be a little bit surprised if you ordered it based on the pictures, and then when it arrives at your house, maybe it doesn't look exactly the same. But outside of that, these people, again, they don't handpick any of these guitars. They don't work with Toman to pick out the best of the best. They're just getting run-of-the-mill stuff just like you or I would get. However, the difference is they're buying it in bulk. And a final point, and the exceptions to the rules here, are guitars that are listed lower than you would pay from Toman. Sometimes I've sold guitars lower than that. I sold the HB 35 Plus with the $100 hard shell case for I think $275. Stuff like that. It's okay to do that because you're not getting taken to the cleaners. Like, I spent like $500 to have all of that shipped to me, whereas if somebody else were to do that, yeah, they would pay that. They got it for a little more than half of what the original cost would have been. The other instance where I can completely understand spending more on a Harley Benton than it was new would be if the guitar is no longer in production. I'm thinking of models like the Aquafish, the YouTuber model. That's a really popular guitar. I think of it akin to the way I look at the Tom DeLonge Fender Stratocaster, just rarity and people that happen to like that guy or Tom enough to want to spend the extra cash on a limited out of production model. But the point being here, if Toman still make the guitar, they still offer it brand new, there's literally no positive to spending this extra money, especially when it's as much as it is as a markup, outside of just being able to see that guitar. And just to reiterate, Toman do have a really good return policy. However, if you do have any issues with your instrument and you're considering return, make sure you start that process before the 14 days kind of expire. Otherwise, you're going to eat the return shipping, and you don't want to do that right now. it will cost you a lot more than it's worth. You will end up just keeping it and kind of dealing with all the problems that you may or may not have totally on your own. So contact them quick. Don't be lazy about it. If you do have issues, they will take care of you. That's all I have for you guys today. Leave a like if you enjoy the content on this channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you tomorrow for the Thursday live stream. Take it easy, you guys.